Hello and welcome to Kiwi Cop Stories. I'm Simon White, former New Zealand police officer turned crime writer, and I'm sharing with everyone all the funny and interesting stories that involve New Zealand police officers. Now, police officers spend a large amount of their time at court. I'm here today with my father Earl, and he's got an unusual ending to one of his days at court.
This court case involved two guys who were living in the boarding house in the inner city, and they seemed to be having disputes between themselves over whose food was being used and taken and dishes not being washed, and then there was the odd shove and push and allegations of assault. It was an ongoing saga. It had been going on for several weeks, and a couple of the constables had been up there to deal with them and sort of thought they'd sorted it, but they hadn't. And then I'll call this guy A. He was an elderly guy, about 75ish, and B was a guy about 40. So A alleged that B had assaulted him. So I thought, well, I'll sort this thing out. I'll charge B with assault.
Yep.
We'll take it to court. They'll realise the seriousness of it, and if the judge decides that the assault was serious enough, he can convict and discharge or do whatever he wants to do.
Yep.
Because unfortunately, they weren't listening to police advice. So I charged him with assault, and we came up for the court case. And on the day, A, the old guy, said to me, "Oh, I'm not feeling too good, Sergeant. I just don't feel good." And I thought he was trying to get out and give it evidence.
Does that happen often?
It does, yeah. People suddenly realise that they've got to front up and they don't want to. And I said, "Look, you'll be okay. Just go in the box. Just tell the judge what you've told me, and that's all you got to do." He went into the box and stood up there and he started giving his evidence. And then he started to vary what he was saying from what he had told me. I thought, oh no, he started to either tell lies here, and I thought, well, something's going to happen. And then next minute he goes, "Oh!" and fell out of the box, and he went down like a tree. Just fell straight out, and he hit his head. So I said, "I'll go for the ambulance." Judge says, "Sergeant," to the prosecutor, "I think you better give him mouth to mouth." So by this stage I'm going out the back door, downstairs, to the police office. And they said, "What was that bang up there?" I said, "Oh, my witness has just fallen out of the witness box and hit his head." I got the ambulance and they arrived and got back, and the sergeant gave me a bit of a look. He'd been trying to give this guy resuscitation, and the ambulance guy said that he'd actually died. So that had never happened to me before either, because witnesses don't normally fall out and die on you. The judge restarted the court and of course dismissed the case because there was no complainants, no evidence, and that was the end of that. But unfortunately, that was also the demise of the old chap. So I think the younger guy was a little bit remiss when he realised, well, maybe he could have been a bit nicer with the old guy, and maybe he could have got on. But anyway, that's the only court case I had, thank goodness, which have the witness died on me in the middle of giving evidence.
Gee, unreal. Thanks very much for watching Kiwi Cop Stories. Please subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. We'll see you next time.